Hi Collective, welcome to Cosmic Divine Seeker. Hi everyone. So this is going to be a Beyond Lemuria reading. So I'm definitely connecting with Lionsgate. The gateway is open. So very strong activations. I just did a quick collective reading and got some powerful cards, and I wanted to go in depth with this. So you could definitely check out other readings. Soul Star activation was coming out. The portal keeper, told you, very much connected with this portal, this gateway. It's a very powerful time of manifestations. And I was talking about the violet flame. Wow, crown chakra. Yes, there is a lot of activations that are going on. So I was letting you know that purple could be very significant. I was realizing I'm definitely connecting with a lot of purple. You could be seeing a lot of purple. It could be guidance for you that an activation is occurring here. Right, balanced forces. So we're gonna take a look. This just came right away. Our ancient future. Let's I don't know where I want to start. It's beautiful. Alright, I guess I could start with what I have already. Wow, look at all these chakras. You're definitely getting activated and aligned. Earth Star chakra. Throat chakra. Look at these. Oh my goodness. You could be seeing blue butterflies too. I just put my rings away. I've been feeling butterflies. I have my blue butterfly ring out my other reading. Evolution. This is a really powerful time. Look at it. I'm going to keep these out. Crown chakra, throat chakra, Earth Star. Evolution. Transformation, what came out in my little, I heard interlude. I was seeing an interlude. Wow, I don't often say that word. So balance forces, they showed me again. You definitely need to take a look at balance forces. We had ethers, the ethers. Why am I struggling saying that? The card that came out in my interlude. Okay. Reclaim your energy. New blueprints we've seen over there. Alright, let's stop. Let's sometimes I can pull in a lot of energy and get carried away. So let's start with numbers. Ooh, 19. I did a reading on karmic debt number 19. 19's been very significant to me lately, and I realize 17 has been as well. And I see the 7 here and 1, so like I was seeing 17 and 19. Shasta, I just looked at. Alright, let's see. I don't want to get too flown away. Balanced force is about yin and yang, product flow, masculine and feminine energies, the balance of duality. Paradigm being rebalanced, equality and balance in perspective. Wow. Oh my goodness. Alright. This card alone could activate you, so if you feel to pause the video or take a look at it. Hopefully, I don't know how the camera's going to be. But it's very beautiful. There we go. So, the Lemurian people are said to have been androgynous, meaning they were not a specific gender, as they were only partially formed in the physical realm and did not inhabit a paradigm of duality. They were a perfect balance of what became masculine and feminine energy as it densified in physical form. So we all hold a mix of masculine and feminine energies, all right? So the masculine energy is more focused on forward direction, while feminine is more holistic and peripheral. All right, so in our current paradigm, masculine and feminine energies are imbalanced in our global, so efforts to revitalize this flow. Let's get to the more of the meaning. So this card invites you to look at your masculine and feminine energies for a more balanced perspective. If a situation is at hand on the more masculine side, can it be tempered with the feminine, vice versa? So this is where you're being called to balance those things, and this is definitely a very big time where I've been talking about this in my readings, really embracing that feminine energy to cause a masculine, because for a balance, because for a lot of you, you've been kind of in the fight or flight mode, and there's been a lot of feminines that was kind of like the key to unlocking things. It's like you've been in survival mode, you've been in this energy, you know, of like authority and action. Like my son was calling me out on it last night. He truly was. You know, he was just like, because he was really showing me how I am with every. He's like, Mom, just like look at how you are in your readings and your videos, and how, you know, because I calm myself down, you know, I find that peace, and then, you know, and he's like, and then when you come out to take care of things, talk to people, you're back in that. And I'm like, you know what, it's causing me to look at myself like, yeah, you're right, I am, because I'm so used to just, especially I've always had people like coming at me as a mother, right? So I've had to really be in that masculine, like, and because I've been a single mom, basically raising my 4 children on my own because I've got no family, you know, that has really helped me. So, you know, I've had to really be a boss, and a lot of people look at that, and especially with how I've lost homes and things, you know, that it's had me in that defensive energy, right? So, you know, and like, I'm very much like, I like to do everything myself and don't like help, and that feminine energy is you need to allow help, right? So, you know, and that's one of the hardest things that I've been having to learn to do is accept help and not have to do everything. So I know I've been working on allowing help and, you know, trying to balance that feminine, right? So maybe this is something you need to look at, right? I was supposed to call that out, right? All right, so that's the balance forces, right? Beautiful. So there's this beautiful transformation that follows, right? Right? So you could be transforming and changing the way that you perceive things, nurturing. You could be spending time alone, being gentle with yourself, angelic embrace. Wow. So, and this says, feel whatever you need to feel. It may be hard to be present with some parts of yourself. Bring them into a cocoon of gentle self-love and reflection, and insight will come. Cry or be angry if this is what you're holding on to. See? And that's why, like, a lot of masculines struggle with their feminine side, because they're kind of in that role too. They got to be the provider and the one that, you know, and they don't want to appear weak when they get their feelings hurt, right? And they cry, and that's what I mean, like, like, I don't know what it is. Like, guys, like, you may think that women think that you're weak when you cry and feel your emotions. But let me tell you what, we don't often see a lot of those emotional sides. So I know me as a woman, like, I melt when I see a man and his feelings and crying and emotional. And it's, like, it's such a beautiful thing. Like, like, it is so adorable. It's not weak at all. And it's, like, I don't know, like, I just, you don't often see that. And it is just, it shows so much more character and how genuine, you know, and how really strong you are. Because to actually let those emotions come out, because we know that all men have that strong masculine, that testosterone, all that running through, but to shut that down and let those emotions out, that is, it's so beautiful. And I know it's more hard for men that don't have, you know, water in their chart. Like, it's easier. Like, I've got one son that's got all fire in his chart. My Leo's son, he got like no water in his chart, and he's the younger brother. And then his older brother is got air and water, and he's a water moon, so he cries and gets emotional, and the little one's bullying but it's just, I'm working so much with my Leos, like, you gotta feel emotions, you can't come off, like it's just, it's so beautiful to see it. But like, I really see how I have to work a lot with him to you know, because so I see when people don't have that water in their chart. That's what I mean. That's why it is easier for some men to really feel their emotions, depending, you know, everybody's so unique and different depending on your makeup and your chart. But I guess what I was saying is, like, some men that don't have water in their chart, right, especially like when they're, you know, like all fire and things like that, it can be really hard for them to have to work with those energies. But you got to do it. And and that could be you too much in your masculine energy, right? And that could affect your manifestations and things like that. So really work around these moon cycles. Like if you're masculine, here, catch that. But the moon really brings these emotions to the feelings, and when you work with those energies, all my children are moon children too, so they're star children, so they're very in tune to the moon, so there is that benefit, right? So but yeah, I don't know where I got with that, but feeling the emotions, right? Okay, so crown chakra number 9. Let's see. Devotion, inner guidance, visionary inspiration, fathoming beyond the mind, enlightenment and connection to the universe and life force energy. And I told you, this is so beautiful. This is connecting your crown with the divine. This is very beautiful. Your crown chakra is your link to the multi-dimensional of your being, the seat of your soul. It gracefully connects you to the heavens. The infinite symbol of limitless appear within the unfolding petals and points to your most potent potential. Here you can delight into the divine strands of light that dance with us when we are aligned with spirit, purpose, and truth. Be present and flowing without rigid outcomes. Find more space in your life. Find your own way to meditate. When you are distracted, you are living on the surface level. Explore the state of flow and be receptive to the intuitive messages you may receive. This is very beautiful. Okay, and the ethers. Zero point field, the void, the blank canvas, threshold, anything is possible, time to choose what you want to bring your life, endless possibilities, limitless, and paradox are associated with this card. What we may perceive as the endless, black nothingness is actually the illuminated eternal, the core that our own fears may be peeled back to. When we step through the darkness, we realize it is only a short distance away from the white void as the center of creation in heaven. Herein lies the feeling that we may have been striving our whole life to meet this, yet simultaneously, subconsciously running from. In this place of graceful surrender, we may know we are held and allow ourselves the spaciousness to drop deeper into the experience of our existence. Wow, right? I don't know why I felt to skip down to the second paragraph, but now let's start with the first. The illuminated space of no distraction, a pure potential, is beyond the threshold. It is the silent, meditative moment out of time, the centered and present place beyond the hustle of the mind and the outside world. It is where all dreams are birthed, and it is the light we may fear to be in the darkness when, just for one moment, everything ceased to exist. This is the place between worlds, the womb before we incarnate, and from here we can choose where we go. The land has been tilled in readiness for the flowers which we wish to seed. Outdated doors have been closed, and a space between the breaths we open the new ones. Wow, beautiful, right? So ethers here. Earth star system. Initiation, oneness, collective consciousness, anchoring transmissions from the higher realms, sacred earth knowledge, integration of the divine, and working with the grid lines. You are standing at a gateway into the unknown, unknown with trust in your heart, remembering in your soul and your inner illumination to light the way. You have access to the seed of creation, the spark of existence, and the codes that hold the blueprints of what and of who and what we are. This place is clear and grounded despite moving through multidimensional realms and able to bridge worlds while functioning in physical reality. The higher you reach for the divine in the realms of spirit, the more important it is to anchor deeply to the earth. Exploring, clearing meditation, self-energy work, and put intention into meaningful parts of your life. Find ways to balance your life. Be aware of time of day that are more conductive in different states of consciousness. Okay, so because each of these give you like a restore, a theme, a healing, right? So I was getting into that final part, but that's a very beautiful card, right? And the throat chakra. So we know it's going to be about communication, right? It's about being expressive, your own creative language, sharing your spirit, accepting your originality, trust, and authenticity. So this chakra is the origin of expression. It is the source of the life spark that inspires our aliveness and strokes the creative fires in others. This is an outer sharing of our inner being, the glowing song of our soul on the winds to our flight to understand more of who we are. Connect the cruise to your potential and take it further than you would have imagined. As spirit fuses into the tangible, it actualizes a platform of greater experience and new facets of sculpted, seated, and shared a fractal of light in the form of our own unique language. Wow. So I told you there's a lot of beautiful activations that are going on here. So a lot of these, this is a very, very powerful time, let me tell you what. So I don't want to keep these readings too long, okay? I want to try to keep them around 20 minutes, so. But if you like the Beyond Lemuria, I'm definitely going to be doing more readings, getting more messages that are coming out. So definitely subscribe to the channel if you have not, right? And they're showing me balance forces again. So balances energies out, okay? And I'm going to be doing some other readings, the Lyran Oracle. I'll do a separate reading for that. I've felt to pull so many decks, right? And I want to get into another tarot reading with these energies. So Lionsgate 8-8, but the portal, the gateway, is definitely open as our star system Sirius is rising as we align with that. And there's a lot of other beautiful readings I've been seeing readers have been putting out. So definitely feel whatever you feel guided to, guys. Love and light to all of you. Thank you so much to all my new subscribers. Love you guys so much. Thank you. Know that I feel your guys' energy with whether you're just watching the readings. But if you like the videos, that lets me know that you like the content. I feel that energy, right? And commenting and interacting and all of that allows me to feel your energy. So you can come out more in my readings when I feel called to give collective readings to the energies that I connect with that are surrounding me. All right, so love and light to all of you. Bye, guys.